Brick Chick here, and welcome to Q&A Tuesday. The first question is from Brickmaniac556, who asked, "Hey, do you like to read? If so, do you have any book suggestions?" That's a great question. So yes, I do love to read. I've mentioned that before. I love to read dystopian books. I love the Hunger Games trilogy, the Divergent trilogy, and the Maze Runner series, but you've probably already heard of those, so some of my book suggestions that you may not have heard of are the Fifth Wave trilogy. I read the first book and I'm about to start the second one. I saw the Fifth Wave movie. It was so good. I didn't know that it was based off of a book series, so now of course I have to go and read all the books. So it's a dystopian series where aliens called the Others are trying to take over the world, and they send 5 waves of attacks. That's the name, the Fifth Wave, and they're using those waves to try to wipe out all the humans. And it's just such a good series from what I've read of it, so I would highly recommend reading it. And then another book series I would recommend is the Matched trilogy. They are so good. It's another dystopian series where the government controls every aspect of your life. They control who you marry, where you work, everything. They're always watching you, and they control every part of your life, even when you die. It's just such a good and interesting series. And then another series I'd recommend is the Legend trilogy. This is, of course, another dystopian trilogy. If you can't tell by now, I love dystopian books. So in this series, parts of North America are actually underwater because of global warming. The ocean levels rose, and what's left of it is split into the colonies of America and then the Republic, and the Republic is ruled by an elector. And in the Republic, kids, when they turn 10 years old, have to take this trial, which is like a test that kind of determines their fitness to be in the army, and if they fail, they're sent to labor camps. And it's just such a good series. I would highly recommend reading it. So yeah, if you like dystopian books, my recommendations are the Fifth Wave, Matched, and Legend trilogies. The next question is from Nathan Diamond, who asked, "What's your favorite movie and why?" That's a great question, and also a really hard one to answer. I just like so many different movies and so many different kinds of movies. You know, some are cute, funny, animated movies, and then I also really like the Hunger Games and Maze Runner, so it's just really hard to choose. But if I absolutely had to choose one, I would probably say The Princess Bride. It's just such a good movie. It's just one of those movies that it's kind of hard not to like. It's very quotable. People are always quoting The Princess Bride, and I think they did a pretty good version of making the book into a movie as well. And then the last question that I'm going to answer in this video is from Eli MGF, who asked, "Who is your favorite superhero?" Great question. So I don't really watch a lot of superhero movies per se, but I do like to watch superhero TV shows. I absolutely love The Flash. That's my favorite TV show right now. So I would probably have to say my favorite superhero as of now is The Flash. It's just such a good show, and I love all the characters. And of course I love The Flash, the actual superhero, but you know, I just don't watch a lot of superhero movies, so I know The Flash isn't one of the, you know, classic superheroes like Superman or Batman, but I would still have to say he's my favorite superhero. And that concludes this episode of Q&A Tuesday. I hope that answered all of you guys' questions, and if you guys have any more questions for me, please put them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and thanks for watching, guys.